Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Striker.
My name is Luba.
Now we're in a digital world, aren't we? In fact, the whole world has gone mad. We're entering into the metaverse. Facebook's changed its name to Meta. We're going full-blown digital, kind of.
It doesn't make me super...
Yeah, I'm not happy about this anyway. But one thing that we were talking about on one of our live videos recently was the possibility of having an online kind of a singles
Party.
We'll call it a party. We don't know how to say it. There's many words that we could use in there, but we're just saying a mixer, a singles mixer.
The guys were actually giving names, like during our live video. They said Rocket Match and Meet, Rocket Zoom and Meet. We were not like. Again, everything that we're doing, it's like experiment, and we always hope that this experiment will be good. So by request of some guys, like we decided to try, and agencies said that they already practiced that. They even have one marriage with the German guys, like one of our partner agency, and they said that it's actually interesting. It's when you can talk to the people, when you can communicate, when it's like I'm still a little bit worried about the technical part, but they said that don't worry about that. There are going to be ladies, they're going to be guys. You will just talk a little bit, like everybody will introduce themselves, share some information, then it will be time for questions. And I decided why not to try. I think it's interesting, and I think that by this meeting hopefully you will be able to meet the one that you really like. But in a least case scenario, you will be able to communicate with a legit Ukrainian lady, ask some questions, find out about their country, about their city. Should you go there, should you visit? Maybe you can ask like what is interesting to meet, to see in that particular city. And I think it's going to be a very interesting experience. So because it's an experiment, we decided to do it for the guys, like give the ticket for this party for free. But all you need to do is you need to give us a call, book our strategy consulting call. We remind you that, and all the guys who did this, like they know that our strategy calls, it's not a sales call where we try to, push hard on you to get some kind of our product. No, it's a strategy call about making help you to decide when should you come, what should you do.
Look at what you've done in the past.
What you've done in the past. Yes, it's a big part, and like how to avoid the mistake that you've done before. So this is proper strategy all about maybe moving to Ukraine or anything that you want to know. Plus, you can always get you're getting this ticket. So we are having this party on 11th of December. It's going to be at Saturday. So all the guys who are going to call us from today on till December 5th or 7th, will get this free ticket. So we will definitely keep you updated if you're interested in that. Also, please join our Telegram group where we also may post some news. And
one thing I'll say though is that don't book the call just to do the Zoom party, because the idea behind it is that we want to talk to guys, we want to give them the best advice possible in an unbiased way of what they're doing. I mean, like yesterday we actually had a call with a guy who wanted to talk to us about his past experiences and what he's doing going forward, and he's going to one of these socials, and we've got no problem with that at all. So it's all about us just giving you the advice to go forward. Now when it comes to the actual Zoom dating itself, one thing you have to understand too, before you book anything with us and before you think come up with what you think is going to happen afterwards, is that most, I don't know, there must be some statistic, maybe I'll try and find it for another video, of how many people meet online through some sort of virtual premise and then they meet afterwards. And that's the most important part, they meet afterwards. Whether it's Tinder, whether it's one of these dating apps, they meet and then they actually have to meet in person, right? This is no different. So if you do the Zoom call and you meet some ladies...
You need to plan the trip to Ukraine, no matter like really when exactly.
But you have to know that you are going to come, because there's no point in doing this, talking to a lady for 6 months and then there's really no point in it, and she's probably going to get bored anyway if you don't actually come up with an actual date that you're actually going to go and do. But if you're serious about doing it and you want to get a lady's contact and you can just talk to her about stuff. I mean, and it is interesting. I remember I had a lady that I connected with a little while ago, and she was from Belarus, and we used to message all of the time, and it was actually really interesting to ask her, and it was a while back. Do you know about this?
No.
Well, we would, and I would ask her about culture and food and things like that. And
culture and food.
Oh, whatever.
In Belarus.
Well, it was just interesting because I really want to go to Belarus, but now I can't because there's all these problems. So it was interesting just to hear her thoughts, and also she had some pretty interesting thoughts about Ukrainian women. You know?
I bet.
Yeah, I heard a lot about what was. Yeah.
Okay, and also, you know, on this strategy call, whatever.
Well, how did we get? How did this get to this?
This Zoom call that we're gonna have with you beforehand is because, like, we always try to know and get to know our clients, our people who our subscribers as much as we can, because we keep the notes, we save the pictures, and we want to be close to the guys, we want to understand, what your needs, what your problem, how can we help you, how can we fix. And also a lot of people nowadays, they have a lot of Zoom calls for work and they know how to use it, but still there's, like, I would say 50-50 when the guys, like, even when we have a calls, like, it takes about
sound.
5 minutes, no sound, how to turn on the camera, maybe the background is too light or too dark, or we can't see you, or the microphone doesn't work. So it's always some kind of problem. So we want to fix it, everything beforehand, to make sure that there is no problem, no issues on our end, when we have this party. So if it is something that you would like to do, please join our Zoom singles party.
Yeah, there's
Zoom and Meet.
There's a link down below for you to book the consulting call. So just book the call, and and you can choose a date and all that sort of stuff, and then we'll discuss it with you.
I'm worried.
But I'll also say this also: if you don't want to do the Zoom call, which we've had, when guys have booked the call, they don't want to do it. That's fine. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to do it. It's up to you.
But if you still want to talk to us, so you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good point, by the way, because it's.
They're all good points that I say.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys. We see you next time.
See you later.